If you've been on the internet recently, you would have definitely come across Web3. And today, I just want to be able to know what exactly it's about. Because if you ask me right now what Web3 is, I understand that it is an improvement on Web2, which is what we are currently using. But that Web2 that we are currently using, I also don't really get the concept of it. And I'm going to research on it today. I know that Web3 has something to do with crypto, NFTs, and blockchain. But currently, if you ask me what it is and how they are related, I can't really give you a clear definition. And myself, I'm really interested. It sounds interesting because it's an improvement in technology, but I want to be able to know more about it. So today, I'm just going to go to Google and search a lot of things about it, and I'll tell you what I find in just a few minutes or maybe 5 seconds, maybe. Alright, so I'm going to do a little research. Now I'm back. So according to what I've read, for us to actually understand the concept of Web3, we have to relate it to Web 1 and Web 2. So Web 1 is basically the very first version of the internet. That was what they were using back then. I wasn't born then, but let's think about it. So for Web 1, what the humans actually do, or what we used to do at that time, was to basically consume content. Someone or only one person or a selected few of people are able to put the information out there. When they put the information out there, we go there, read it, and then basically we just consume the information that's there. Then around 2004 to 2006, that way, Web 2.0 came about, and basically what this allows us to be able to do is for us to also contribute. So basically, one person is still in charge of the information, but the users are able to comment on posts. So as of now, that's what you're using. So let's say Google posts something, and then we, the people, are actually commenting on what they have posted. If you think about it, if you go to Twitter right now and you tweet something, by my understanding, the tweet is not really for you. You don't own it. You actually send the tweet to Twitter servers. They store it up there. Then they serve the people your tweet. And the people are able to also interact with this tweet that Twitter has posted over there. So because we are able to interact with what only one person is providing, well, basically that's Web 2. That's the concept of Web 2. But for Web 3, what they are trying to do is that they want to decentralize the whole thing. And per my understanding of the word decentralization, it means that not one person will be able to own the thing. So all of us would own our own things, basically. So not information on the internet will not be owned by just one institution. Everyone can own it. So let's say there is a company here. This company can post things over there. We can consume that company. We can also, on our own, not post it on their servers, on our own, be able to post another information for another person to see and interact with it. That's the whole concept of Web3. It brings about decentralization. And when it is decentralized, it means that it is stored, data is stored at multiple locations, multiple places. It's not owned by just one person. And the one thing that is good about this concept is that since it is not stored by one person, means if I have a transaction ID or something of the sort, the transaction can be trusted because I wouldn't be the only one owning that transaction history. The whole of whoever is involved in this transaction will also have knowledge of what we did. Now, the concept of decentralization basically brings about blockchain. And blockchain is basically a distributed database. Distributed in the sense that it's not owned by one person, different people own it. And to think about it, it's basically like storing data at different nodes. The nodes at the computers in the network are different nodes in the network. So basically everyone has access to the data. They are storing it at different locations. The data is not owned by one person. And this blockchain technology is what they actually use in Bitcoin transactions and all of that. And that is why they say that cryptocurrency, Bitcoin, and these things are actually really secured. From my understanding, it means that the transaction history and all of that is stored by, the whole of the people in the network, everyone in the network. And since it is stored by everyone in the network, means that everyone has access to it and it can be trusted because it's the same information, the same data that is stored by everyone, on the network. And that is the good thing about it. So that is why the whole of this fuss about Web3 is more like an improvement, because everyone gets to own his or her own, artifact, or let's say digital data, basically, per my understanding. I have to be honest, I didn't do much of research, basically, but this is my understanding of everything and I wish to share this with you guys. So that's it. For now, that's what I know about Web3, blockchain, and the whole concept of, improving the internet. If you did enjoy the video, you know what to do. Leave a like behind, subscribe to the channel for more stuff like this, more programming tutorials and everything. Just check out the channel. If you want to become my friend, feel free to connect with me on Twitter. I'm active over there and I'll do all to reply on messages. The handle is Trevening44, same as the channel name. And share the channel name for everyone. I thank you for watching this video. I'll see you in the next one.